Question number 2. Are you a conformist or an individualist? Now, what do you understand by this? Conformist or an individualist? Conformist is a person who conforms to set norms, a person who is not iconoclastic. Okay, so are you a conformist or an individualist? Individualist is a person who believes or follows what he or she feels is right or appropriate. Most Americans believe they are the latter. So the common opinion of most of the Americans is they are individualists. Okay, that is, they follow what they feel is correct or appropriate. Okay, perhaps you are a cage-busting entrepreneur or a transgressive artist. So perhaps is a support signal. Okay, that is to say that most Americans believe they are individualists. That is to say they do what they feel it's right or appropriate. They don't follow the set norms and they don't conform to the canons established by the society. So perhaps you are a cage-bursting entrepreneur. So perhaps some of the Americans could be cage-bursting entrepreneurs. When I see this cage-bursting, what does this signify? Cage-bursting talks about a person who breaks free from shackles, breaks free from norms. Okay, so person could be a cage-bursting entrepreneur or a transgressive artist, a person who surpasses the set norms. Okay, so these people, the entrepreneurs or the artists, they do not comply, they do not conform to the norms or notions or canons. They break free from those set norms. Or maybe you are just a free thinking outlier. It could also be possible that you could be a free thinking outlier. Outlier is not forming a part of the group, not part of a norm group. Okay, so a person could be a free thinking outlier. My own non-conformity. Now I get to know even the author is a non-conformist. That is to say, the author is an iconoclast. That is, a person, he challenges the traditions, set norms. Okay, so my own non-conformity in early adulthood took the form of religious conversion from Protestant to Catholic. So this is how the author tried to prove his non-conformity. He converted his religion. The second thing that he did, bailing out of college to play avant-garde music. Now he stepped out of college. Okay, he left his college, and what did he do? He tried to play, or he played some very different, very unique music that was not the norm, and most schismatic of all to family and friends. Most schismatic. What do you understand by this schismatic? Schismatic refers to creating a kind of discomfort or an argument or disagreement. So most disagreeing, or the reason why he received most of disagreements from friends and family members, was voting for Republicans. So this shows how the author is a non-conformist. So I get 3 reasons why the author calls himself a non-conformist. That is, he converted his religion. Number 2, he stepped out of his college. Number 3, he played a very different or unique music. And most important of all was he voted for Republicans. Now look at the question. Which of the following could have probably made the author a conformist? Now, there are 4 things that makes the author a non-conformist. Okay, that is, he converted his religion, he stepped out of his college, or he did not finish his college, and he played a very different and unique music. And number 4, he voted for Republicans. Now, if he hadn't done all these or some of these, maybe the author could have been a conformist. So the question, which of the following could have probably made the author a conformist? Let's see. Playing classical music, that is, playing what is traditional, that could make him conformist. Yes. Completing his college. Absolutely. He was a non-conformist because he bailed out of his college. So if he had completed his college, definitely he would have been a conformist, right? Next, voting for Democrats. Okay. Now voting for Republicans makes him a non-conformist. Then obviously voting for Democrats could have probably, okay, made him a conformist. So all the three answer choices could be my answers. That is A, B and C.